Day 7, y'all. Day 7. How was your weekend? Welcome back. This is Bob Mwangi. I'm doing a 90-day challenge. And it's extremely interesting. But as well, it has its own challenges. Every evening, immediately after work or closer to when I'm just about to close the office, I just try and figure out what I'm going to say on this challenge. What I'm going to do this week is I'm going to take you through the process of engaging someone like me, probably break down the briefing process. Briefing is when you send out a problem to a creative for them to problem solve for you. So you want a logo created for you. A logo that might not be the useful outcome that you need. You might need a logo for social media. So if the logo that I create for you is not going to look good for you on social media, that was not a useful outcome. If you wanted a logo for a product design, you want a bottle redesigned or something, but the logo that I give you is not a logo that works on product design, or is not printable well, or does not, so all of these things, what is the useful outcome? A briefing document is something that just sort of comes and answers three things. And the first thing that a briefing document answers is, what's the problem you're facing and what are you trying to solve for? The second thing is, who's your target audience? A lot of times target audience could be the people who buy from you, or the potential people you want to buy from you, or the target that you want to talk to with the communication that you're creating, or the logo, or all of that stuff. So who's the person that you want to target to the business that you're doing or the product that you're selling? Yeah. And then the final thing is why they should believe you. At the end of the day, you sort of have to be very clear about what the useful outcome is for you. Take the time to interrogate your problem. Take the time to interrogate where you're going to use it, specifically to who you're going to be sending this, who's going to interact with this logo, this thing that you want to be created. So doesn't have to be necessarily a logo. It could be something like communication. You want a flyer. Who needs to see this flyer? What are the things that you want to sort of say? If you want it printed out, if you want it to be a header for LinkedIn, or a header for, now it's customer service week today, this week, yeah? So you want something that you're going to share on WhatsApp, something that you're going to share on your LinkedIn page, something that you're going to share on, what are the things what's the useful outcome of the engagement that you want? I always insist on having an initial meeting that we sort of sit down, whether it's on the phone or whether it's a physical meeting, and we sort of talk about what the problem is. That initial meeting is a get to know. You get to know me, sort of introduce myself, take you through who I am. You also take me through who you are and what you want to achieve. That's sort of where it's probably like a date. Let's call it a date. So even before you think about what the useful outcome is, I guess coming in with the goal that you have to achieve what you want to achieve, I guess that's 80% of the job. If you know what you want, that's 80% of the job. If we don't know what we want, we're going to do a lot of back and forth. It's going to be a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Like, it's going to be back and the work might never end. The work might never come to any conclusion that is beneficial to either one of us. So thank you very much for following along. Have a lovely evening. Have a lovely day. Talk to you tomorrow.